Cumberland River in downtown Nashville, Tennessee. But tonight, it's a good Week 9 matchup here on a Monday night, as it'll be the LA Chargers taking on the Tennessee Titans. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. Throwing to start here is Tua. He finds his man complete. That's Clark. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards, the final tally. Tua going to throw. That's complete to Traylon Burks. And he's brought down. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
They'll run for the first time with Travis Etienne. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on first and second down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on.
All right, fellas.
That 2 is going to change things up.
20, TX.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. A short throw taken in by Okonkwo. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers 30. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well. Setting to throw on first down is Tua. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. The Titans at 4-3, a game over 500. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. Well, this defense for the Chargers, they were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back 4 times in the win.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. Looking to pass. Tua. Open man, that's Cooper. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. That one good for 7 as this long drive continues and the chains move again. They forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Hey, come on, 2. Come on, 2. Come on, 2. Yeah.
In motion comes the tight end left.
Long.
On 2nd down, Tua. sacked back at the 22. Joey Bosa able to record his 5th sack of the season.
In every game we talk about what are going to be the keys as we go into it. Maybe that's a key for their defense today. Pressure the quarterback and make sure you play a good zone defense behind them, and they get their first sack of the contest.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
Solo left Zion.
Tua sets up to pass it. This will be caught inside the 10. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
32 Stinger.
Now they'll audible to something else. Now Tua. And that's complete ETN out of the backfield. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
Well, they use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Solo left Zion. Solo left Zion.
Cooper will go in motion. And he'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. And he's just going to run right into that big old defensive end. And that play going nowhere.
It's a loss of 4. Brings up 3rd and goal.
All right, come on. 21G, 21G.
We're scoreless after 1.
First quarter with no score.
Ready for the 2nd quarter from Tennessee, and it's the homestanding Titans in possession as they'll see what they can do on 3rd and goal.
Ready. Watch it, Oscar.
And again, it's Tagovailoa. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. Well, so a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while. But when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, that's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get 6s instead of 3s.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 23.
21. Ray.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. That is incomplete. So, Charles, offensively, this group really playing at a high level. 7-0. We're still a long ways from discussing a potential unbeaten season, I think. But to use a golf expression, no blemishes on the card, at least to this point.
Yeah, unlike my teenage years where there were blemishes everywhere and the dermatologist was on speed dial, but I do think that they're going to have to start answering questions about this start if they keep winning games. You and I both know, we in the media, will start to obsess about it and wonder, can they take it all the way to an undefeated season?
On first down, it's Herbert. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
The good signal calls will never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Short throw, that's caught by Davis. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Herbert going to change the play here. The handoff to Ford up the middle. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. On is the Chargers punter now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback.
44.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And there, of course, was a lot of talk about this ball game coming into play. 2 division leaders in the AFC. Could this be a potential playoff preview down the line?
Yeah, and I think when you talk about the talk about this game coming into play, you're talking about me because I blew up your phone all week prior to this one. I was so excited about this game because to me, it's not out of the realm of possibility that these two teams see each other again down the road. I like this matchup. They match up very well against each other.
Down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 17 yards on that play for the Titans.
That's good for a 10-6.
It looks like they'll move things around here.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
How about you?
He finds his man, complete. It's Clark. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
49-yard line.
Off the option, here's ETN. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
From the 44-yard line, here's a 2nd and 5.
Alert! Alert!
A pitch comes to Dobbins. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give them a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And that is incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
On now is the Titans punter. as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. The Charger drive about to get going. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Give him 12 yards there. The Chargers have a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good, and it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Play action this time for Justin Herbert. Flush to his right. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Partner, the good ones have a clock running in their head, okay? Because it says something like this. I've got this many seconds to find a target. After that, I have to tuck it and try and get some yardage on this first down snap. He doesn't just get some yards, though. He gets a big gain, and they'll come right back with another 1st and 10.
First down now, but that clock rolling. Now Herbert going to change the look. Right back to Davis. It's complete. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Here's 2nd and 7. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Herbert operating from the red zone. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
At the 14-yard line.
59.
Here's Herbert. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on 3rd down. And now an audible here into something else. Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. Over the middle, complete. That's 4. Touchdown, Chargers. A great play there. With a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Chargers will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Well, CD, you know he's got great options at wide receiver, tight end, but there he looks to the backfield, and it results in a touchdown.
I love how you laid that out. So many options. You maybe forget about some of the ones that you should be covering. And they made them pay with that one, didn't they? You forget about the guys in the backfield. They're eligible too.
Extra point by York is up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
He sets to fire deep. Oh, and that is incomplete.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. It's going to be a gain of 6 on the keeper, but it leads to a 3rd down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. The Chargers trot out their dime package, expecting a throw on 3rd down.
Solo left Zion. Solo left Zion. Hey, 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 hey.
Now this time, Tua is going to throw it. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try and figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
On now is the Titans punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. He'll send this up into the Nashville skyline, and it's a good one. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. So the Chargers will start the 2nd half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the 3rd quarter. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Charger drive about to get going. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. short throw that's caught by Davis. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
And that's caught inside the 30. And a crossover out of bounds right at the 25. They give him a gain of 38.
As a general manager, you're counting on your first and second round draft picks to have a big-time impact on your team. But where you make your bones, rounds 3 through 7. If you can find a few diamonds in the rough there, develop them, then you got something going. And we're seeing one right here.
Yeah, plays like that lead me to believe that they found a diamond in the rough. Herbert on first down now. Touchdown! An 11-yard touchdown. And the Chargers take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. York on now for the extra point. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game.
Chargers 14, Titans 3.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Go ahead.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Here's Tua. And that is incomplete. Well, the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on third down here. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. So the PI decline, and that'll give him a fresh set of downs.
And when you scout tight ends, one thing you want to know, just how strong they are. And we saw it in evidence there. He was able to fight through all the contact and still secure the football.
Solo left Zion.
Tua now on first down. A shot downfield for Burks. And this one is incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Tua to throw again. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. And the Chargers force the turnover, and they'll take over at the 10.
Partner, when you're playing cover 2, this is like a tag team for the safeties. Each of them gets a half-field responsibility. Their job, stay as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, read the football, and go make a play. In this case, the free safety made the best play, an interception.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
Now Herbert going to shift his guys around.
Go.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Herbert looking deep downfield. And this throw will be intercepted. Julian Love picks it. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, third quarter, but that, not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now, if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. And they're going to speed things up here.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Tagovailoa to throw on 2nd down here. ETN bringing in another one. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line.
That's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 2.
They'll run with ETN.
And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. A rough go there on 3rd down, a loss of 4.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
An audible here to get a new look.
20, TX.
They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well.
At the 4-yard line.
Tua going to throw. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. From 4 yards out.
And the Titans are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd.
And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2.
Pat the 60. Pat the 60. Go.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. That's caught.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Nashville. It's Charger football, and they've got the lead as well as we begin the 4th quarter. On 1st down, Justin Herbert. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 11 yards for number 11.
Well, this offense is wasting no time getting into the flow of the game. They've come out throwing. 2 2 quick completions have this defense on their heels as they're already across midfield and driving.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. And he will find his man on the outside. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple. To the air again, Herbert. Caught right side, Davis. Touchdown, L.A. Darius Davis, 35 yards. And the Chargers add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Well, that's certainly going to bump up the old win probability index because now it's a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, you're taking me into that deep water now. Win probability index. This game's definitely not over. We're not looking at a 0.5% or something. It's just 2 scores. But the way that this team is playing, to me, what I've seen, they absolutely deserve to win this game. They've been the better team by far throughout.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he doesn't even get this to the 10. He's taken down at the 9.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Yeah, the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. That's complete downfield to Okonkwo. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. And give him a gain of 37.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Turbo 3. Hey, Watson, Oscar.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua. Okonkwo holds it in left side. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Given back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another 1st down.
Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
Dancing to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Now Tua just going to bat this forward on the end around.
And some space here. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 17 yards on that play for the Titans.
Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward. Now Tua going to change the play.
Watson, Oscar. Hey, Turbo Wood.
On 2nd down, a run with Etienne. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
And the offense moving quickly to the line. Tua now on 1st down. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. A great effort there with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Titans go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Extra point right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Charger drive about to get going. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays, they're going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs, and the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
2nd and 10. Here's Herbert once more. He gets it to Johnston. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. Out of the gun, Herbert. That's brought in by Davis over the middle. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 46-yard line.
59.
Herbert throwing again. McKinnon here, it's complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. With that catch, he goes over 100 yards receiving on the night. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme, and you can drop anyone out of your defensive front.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And the Titans are right back in this football game. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. And yet again, this run game just continues to be completely shut off.
Completely stymied. I mean, they're trying to get some consistency, trying to find places to roam. They just haven't been there throughout this game.
Hey. 21G. Watson, Oscar. Solo left Zion. Out.
On play action, here's Tua. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They face a critical third down now, needing a score here in the late going. Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Here's Tua. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Got to avoid the flags defensively. Here's 4th and long. How about this? They'll change it at the line. Tua. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. They're going to pass here with Herbert. Escaping the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Herbert. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Now it's Herbert. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he will have a Charger first down, and that should be the one that gets him to the finish line. They run with 4. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's 1st and goal and a late touchdown at this stage. Could officially salt this one away. Going for the knockout punch. They'll try and run. And he's across for a touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
Sometimes you get a 1st and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line, and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on 1st down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots at going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
Extra point by York is up and good. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
44.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Throwing Tua. And that's going to be incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Now Tua. ETN up the middle. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2.
Hey, long, turbo 2, ice jab, turbo 2, ice jab. Ice jab.
Here's Tua. And he'll be hit
as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
No choice but to go. Here's fourth down now. Now Tua. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and it'll be a turnover on downs. With the late lead, Herbert's going to throw it. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Herbert. Looking left side, and it's complete. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the fourth quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage, because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
Now Herbert. That throw right side here going to be incomplete.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide, because that's prime pick-6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. 2nd and goal. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Toward the pylon, caught. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down just inside the 5-yard line. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout. Defensively, they were all over that. When he decided to keep it, there were a lot of eyes just darted on him.
I wonder if he followed the progressions properly there. I think maybe he really wanted to run with the football. Turned out not to be the correct decision.
I guess not content to get another 3 here late. They'll try to add 6 more as they go on 4th and goal. They snap it to Herbert. Touchdown, Chargers. Quentin Johnston from 4 yards out. And the Chargers are poised to move to 8-0 as they extend their lead even further. New York now for the extra point. And he's been a busy man. 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Titans 16. York to kick off.
New York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Looking up into the lights, and he muffs it.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Ready. Step.
One final try for Tagovailoa. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for Los Angeles, they continue to cruise as they move to 8-0 now on the campaign. And they'll get another road date next week. Meanwhile, for the Titans, they drop back to 500 now at 4 up and 4 down. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.